Godspeed to the city streets.
I was walking hurriedly to my classroom after fetching some notebooks from the locker, but suddenly someone dragged me to the wall. I looked up and my eyes grew wider, seeing Jeon Jungkook, my bully who has only one thing to do after coming to the college, which is how to annoy me. He smirked and shoved me into the wall hard that I got flinched. You are late today. Did someone tease you? Tell me what's behind this, he whispered in his deep husky voice, feeling his warm breath down on my shirt while staring at my body. I think this brat has nothing to ask me than saying nonsense. Why you are so quiet? He asked while his minty breath gives me shiver down my spine. His handsome face and charm is irresistible. His bully aura and dreamy body complete him as a full package. Jungkook is a definition of a guy who makes the ladies fall in love so easily. You won't believe that there are a lot of students in our college like naive, shy, wearing big round glasses and talk shyly, but Jungkook has nothing to do with them. He just loves to bully only one girl in the whole college, and that is me. Well, if not lie, I don't get irritated when he teases me. In fact, I want him to roam around me cause like everyone else, I also have crush. Yeah, I have been crushing on Jungkook since I saw him for the first time. He was a transfer student who was kicked out from the college for something really big. He had a bad quarrel with his classmate who called him dumb after he got lower marks in the whole class. He not only pushed him to the ground but also made him lay on the hospital bed for almost 1 year, as the boy had went to a coma. That's why he was transferred to our college. Well, in our college, nobody ever dared to mess up with him as they had heard that news, which was later shown in newspapers too. Your silent mode makes me crazy for you, you know, right? He said, smirking while leaning more closer to me. Well, this is what I exactly wanted. Grabbing my waist, he leaned closer to me for a kiss, and I closed my eyes to feel it. But here the moment spoiled as Miss Lee yelled out from the corridor. What the hell is going there? She said loudly. My face started to sweat heavily as I tried to push him away from myself, but he is not backing off. Who's there behind the wall? Are you gonna come or else? She said and started walking to us. Gulping down, I pushed Jungkook away with full mighty and rushed to the other side of the hallway. I didn't know if Jungkook was caught by her or else he also. Spending 10 minutes in an empty room, I ran back to my classroom once I realized that I was in safe zone now. But sadly, I missed the first class of Miss Lee. A smile crept on my lips when I noticed that Miss Cat had still not arrived for English class. I walked to the last bench and throwing my bag on the desk, I plopped down on the bench with a grin, sighing relief. Soon Miss Cat entered the classroom and there Jungkook walking behind her with a mischievous grin while fixing his hair. Jungkook bowed down at Miss Cat and his eyes fell on me. Biting his lips, he stared at me with his bone-chilling eyes. "Pick a seat, kid," she said, putting on her big glasses. Jungkook nodded like an innocent boy and playful smirk left on his lips. When he noticed that there was an empty seat near me, he walked over to my bench and purposely dropped his book on the floor. I knew he purposely did so because he winked at me before throwing it down. "Oops, my bad," he said, making a pouch and bent down to pick up the book from the floor. My eyes widened in shock when I felt his hand on my thigh as he was gently caressing it. I looked at him shockingly and tried to jerk his hand away, but he playfully winked at me with a grin. "Feeling good?" he asked, biting his lips. pushed him away with full force and he fell on the floor. I gulped down, noticing that everybody in the class was staring at both of us. "Oh, I just tripped and fell on the floor," he said and smiled, looking around. "Okay, now get up and sit on your seat. I have to start lecture also," she said coldly, picking up the pen from the table. Jungkook nodded and sat beside me before shooting me a stare. Rolling my eyes, I took out the book from my bag and gave Jungkook a glare before focusing on the lecture. "Stupid," I whispered. "I love you too, baby girl," he said near my ear. "Finally the class ended and you were walking to the canteen along with your friend Jasmine. Reaching the canteen, you both got in a line and ordering smoothie and salad. You looked around to see if Jungkook was present there or not, and there you saw him having a full course lunch with his friends. After picking up your order, you were walking in search of empty bench, but you tripped and fell flat on the floor. Everyone stared at you and continued eating while Jasmine helped you to get up. "Oops, Ryan, your shirt is stained," she said and handed you a tissue to clean your shirt. You felt your chest cold as smoothie spilled all over your shirt. Jungkook came to you hurriedly as soon as he saw your messy shirt. "What happened? Are you okay?" he asked and took the tissue out from the pocket and started to wipe the smoothie. Your heartbeat started to race faster as you blushed looking at him. "I am fine, thanks," you whispered shyly looking at him. He smiled looking at you while a boy wearing big round glasses came to you holding some papers in his hands. It was David, your classmate who had miniature crush on you. He looked at you with a smile and handed you a paper. "Hi Ryan, today is my birthday, so this is an invitation for you. I want you to come on my birthday party. Jasmine, you are also invited as Ryan's best friend," he said, handing one to Jasmine while fixing his glasses. You looked at Jungkook, who gestured you to say no. "I'm sorry David, but I don't think so I'll be able to come," you said, extending the invitation back to him. David looked at you with a sad pout and was about to take the invitation back, but Jasmine pulled you towards her. "What are you doing, Ryan? You can't break his heart like this. He specially invited you on his birthday party. Please don't hurt him by saying no," she said. You thought for a while and looking at David, you forced a smile. "Okay, I'll come," you said, smiling. Jungkook frowned, his eyebrows glaring at you. "Why you wanna go all of a sudden?" he said near your ear, gritting his teeth. "'Cause I want so," you said, rolling your eyes at him. "Okay, fine. Hey jerk, I'll also attend your birthday party," he said, giving David a cold glare. "But I didn't invite you, bro," he mumbled, gulping down at Jungkook's dark stare. "I don't need any invitation," he replied, patting David's tiny shoulder and walked outside the canteen. "Oof, what the hell I am going to wear now? It's already 6:30 o'clock and I'll have to be there until 7 o'clock. I sighed heavily and rechecked my walk-in closet. Digging myself inside my small closet, I carefully glanced at the dresses. Jasmine was coming to pick me up in 10 minutes and there I have not even decided the dress. I know that if I had to attend David's party alone with my friend, I would have selected the dress in 1 second, but it's Jeon Jungkook who will also come there, so I will have to look stunning, no matter how hard I try to ignore him or not to blush by looking at his flawless face, but every time I lose it. I just can't get him out from my mind. It's just something about the way he talks, the way he smiles, the way he stares at my face, the way he talks, the way he comes out of nowhere to blossom my day. It just leaves me awestruck. while I wiped the sweat that had been building up for last 1 hour from my head to toe, taking a deep breath I did last time. Come on in my mind, just think, I said to myself, and sudden grin crept on my lips as I found the dress. I fetched it out and sipping into it, I did a quick scan of my body in the mirror and grimaced a bit because it was me. I did minimal makeup with red lipstick on my lips and grabbing shiny satrapi heels from the closet. I wore them quickly. Suddenly a car honked, which indicated that Jasmine had arrived. I grabbed my purse and putting the mobile inside it with some sweets. After 15 minutes of driving, finally we reached David's house where he hid the party. It was a small birthday party, so there were not a lot of people, just David's close friends and some cousins. God knows why he invited me, as I am just his classmate, nothing else. We reached inside the cozy house, which was decorated with fairy lights and colorful balloons scattered on the floor. "Hi Ryan, how are you?" He came to me running. "I'm fine," I replied, looking around as my eyes were searching for Jungkook. I guess he didn't arrive yet, which made me a little disheartened. Probably we stayed some minutes until Jeon Jungkook finally came. My heart started to beat faster as I saw him walking towards me with his heart-stopping smirk. "Hey beautiful, how are you?" he asked while his eyes fixed on me. "I am alive," I murmured, making him laugh. Oh my, even he laughs so good. He doesn't need to make any effort for looking cool or handsome. He is born handsome. He can make anyone fall for him easily. Suddenly David clapped loudly to catch everyone's attention in the living room. "So guys, I'm not gonna give a long speech like thanks for coming at my special occasion and blah blah. Actually right now, if I wouldn't have food, I will for sure faint by hunger. So let's cut the cake first," he said, making everyone present there to laugh loudly. We all gathered around the round, glittery table on which a big pineapple cake was placed. There were some cookies, snacks, sweets and drinks too. He cut the cake while everyone sang happy birthday song for him. Once he cut the cake, we gave him gifts and sat on the chairs after overloading our plates with Korean snacks. Once we were done having tasty food, Jungkook gestured at David's cousin to come to him. The boy came and Jungkook whispered something in his ear. I don't know what, but I could tell that there was something sizzling in his mind as he smirked, looking at me. David's cousin whistled, catching everyone's attention. "So friends, as you all have eaten your food, let's have some fun. What about playing truth or dare?" he said, and everyone cheered loudly. So that's what Jungkook whispered in his ear. "Finally your turn came. You decided to take dare because you couldn't take risk. If he asked you that you loved Jungkook or not, even when it was Jungkook's flaw." "So Miss Ryan, truth or dare?" he said, looking at Jungkook. "I will take dare," I replied confidently. As soon as you said the word dare, a smile tugged on Jungkook's lips. He thumbed up to the boy while fixing his hair and buttoning up his coat. Throwing it on the chair beside him, he rolled up the sleeves of his white t-shirt. "I dare you to stay in the same room with Jungkook for 10 minutes, he said, smiling at Jungkook. You blushed so hard that you felt a tense down your spine. Your heartbeat got intensively faster as you saw Jungkook biting his lips, staring at you like crazy. Everyone stared, shouting for you both. Sweat started to cover your face as you looked around nervously. Jungkook smirked, staring at you and holding your hand. He made you off to the upstairs bedroom. You need some comfort, sweetie, he said, locking the door. Jungkook, you mumbled while blushing hard. So what do you want, baby girl? He asked, leaning closer to you. I don't know, you replied while your cheeks turned into tomatoes. What about this? He said and pulled you to him. He kissed you, wrapping his hands around your waist. Your eyes widened when his plumpy lips touched on yours. Butterflies started to fly in your stomach. You stuttered, pulling him in again, and kissed him softly. It ain't gonna end like this, he said, lifting you up. Be kind. Hey, don't move, he whispered. After some time, you both were interrupted by pounding knock on the door. Hey guys, what are you doing in? Half an hour passed, but still you didn't come out, he said, banging on the door. Suddenly, mouth, which was hit by David as his eyes widened in shock. Hey, leave, you brat. I swear I will break the door if you didn't open it, he said, kicking the door while sweating heavily. You both looked at each other, smirking, as you didn't bother to listen to him. David kept kicking and pounding on the door, and finally David's feet frozen on the ground while words stuck into his mouth as he was not in a condition to say anything. Later he was taken to the hospital as he fainted, looking at you. Jungkook took you to his house to give you more